Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex for today, the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. So we do have a flag. We pointed it out yesterday. We've bounced off an area of structure here. We didn't quite close the gap, and we're now coming up to test the underside of the flag. So two things in play. Could really be a validation of the flag, but looking at the oscillators, where we've got divergence here and a crossover, it could actually be the start of a move up, which would then be a fake out of that flag and build a double bottom. Obviously the double bottom is neckline is up there, so it would need to be a break of that. So we've got quite a bit of data coming out, and that is going to drive this at the moment. And if I look at what's happening on the indexes, it's really all over the place. So I'm not entirely convinced that this flag is going to play out. And I'm also not entirely convinced that we're going to get a double bottom. So for me right now, we're going to wait for data. So we definitely need to wait for data. And we've got quite a bit of data today and tomorrow and Thursday, as a matter of fact. So that's kind of my plan here with the dollar. Not really interested in this right now. It's gappy, it's all over the place, and we're not really getting much in the lines of decent signals right now. So moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, similar kind of scenario. You can see we gapped up, we were looking for a pullback onto structure to buy if it was going to continue, but all that's happened is we're now between the moving averages here, and when we're between the moving averages, I sit on the sides because that is typically a range. So looking at the hour, you've got a different setup here. I'm just going to use this bottom level here. You're looking at the hour, you've got the potential for support off here. We've got a weekly gap to the downside. We've got another gap further down. Those are going to act as strong magnets. We are above the moving averages. We've got diversions. Everything is setting up for a move to the upside. But if I just look at the markets and I look at what's happening on Euro USD, I don't trust what we're seeing right now. So we've been trending down for quite some time. And now if you look at this, we've been trending down for quite some time, and now we're sort of hovering here. So I'm very reluctant to start calling anything until we are above these highs for longs, or alternatively we start dropping below, I want to say the lows of last week, but it probably would be wise to look at 136.40 as your line in the sand. So until one of those things happens, I'm also sit on hands there. So the dollar for me is a no-go. Moving on to British pound, Japanese yen, we've got the triangle break as we were looking at or expecting yesterday. Now we need to find an opportunity to buy, and that needs to be pretty much off the triangle itself or off 159633. So if we drill down to the hour, look at how strong this move was up yesterday. So that idea could very well be null and void. So let's just put two other levels in. This one is a strong buying opportunity for me at the moment. Okay, so there are levels between these two levels here, but anyway, let's just run through it quickly. So this is looking like a flag. So the first and foremost way that I would look at this is pretty much a London breakout strategy. So I'd want to see us get above the trend line. You can see there's the open. So this is the open, that's where we are now. So the first 7 1-hour bars would be the range. We break to the upside, you want to look for a 15-minute break, stop below the range, and then you're looking for the height of the range, and then you can basically put your Fibonacci in and take profit on every Fibonacci level. For me, if we find support here, 162.25, good opportunity to buy into this, anticipating a break, or play it safe, wait for a break above 164.54, find support that should be above the flag as well. And just in case you are not seeing the flag, there's the flag there. It's 4 touches at the moment, relatively strong. I'd like 5, but 4 is good enough for me. And looking for that, your stop is going to be below the low of today, and you are looking for another move equal to the length of what we had yesterday. So basically, you're looking for a 2,700 point move to the upside. So provided you get a break and retest here, and your stop is going to be around 350 points. So very, very decent risk to reward that is setting up here. If you start dropping below the structure, you're probably going to stay in the flag, and then you're aiming for the bottom here at 159.633, and then it's rinse and repeat. Wait, see if you get the structure, wait for the breaks, and then take the trades, and then you've got the same move to the upside, exact same, not the same target, but the same number of points. You're going to take your measured move from here to there. You're going to put the line at the bottom here, and wherever the top is, come just below it, and that is your measured move. So this is looking really interesting for a long. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and you know, this one we had the strong move up, and we just been moving down, and this is the 61.8 Fibonacci that we sort of bouncing around at the moment. So as far as I'm concerned, this is back in between the moving averages, so this move up is getting fast eroded, and the only way that I'd start trading to the upside is breaks of structure to the upside, because if you look at this on the hour, you will see that yesterday you pretty much had a rejection of the 155, and remember, that's one of the things we look for when you break below the 155 EMA. You see there was a rejection last week, and that's a beautiful rejection, a pin bar rejection off there, and then followed with the confirmation bars. And in fact, if you look at it on the 15 minute, you see range bar, inside bar. Based on the hour, you can see that's my structure. There's always structure with it. There's my structure there, my previous swing high, and you can see beautiful little rejection with the confirmation bar. So entry was right there, stop was just above there, 58 points, and it got moving very quickly into the space of 400 points down. So I suspect more of the same, to be honest, and obviously what you're looking for now is, let's just get these levels, you're looking for a rejection there, and then the other rejection is kind of where we are at the moment. It's right here, and you can see there's already a pin bar on this, so may very well be an opportunity brewing as I speak. Just want to check this on the 15 minute. Yeah, so there is a pin bar on the 15 minute. We've got a confirmation bar of sorts here, and that would be a stop area. So, you know, if this pattern was happening during normal trading hours, I would be looking at this quite interestingly for an opportunity down. But because it's after hours in the Asian session, kind of wary of it, because often it just triggers the stops and then comes back. So, you know, this is typical price action for the Asian session that you see here, which is sideways. So yeah, I think this is probably a continuation to the downside, and you can see the oscillator starting to play that, sing that song as well. So this would be ideal, 088503, but this area that we're in right now at 088390 could very well be a bit of a break, but I would take the low of the morning so far. So if it breaks below that, then you're getting in, and then you've got to stop up here. Nice tight stop of 140 points, and your target to the downside is pretty much going to be the next bit of structure. So that one is being taken, so that would be the most logical one there, and probably just do that rather. So this would be my logical area here, 088023 would be my target to the downside. And if you look at that, that's a fairly decent trade. So even if this one, if this does play out, you've got a 60-point stop loss. First profit is 146 points. Second target is 345 points. Anyway, that's kind of my view for this morning. Just bear in mind there's lots of data coming out, so could nullify everything that I said as well. Hope that helps, and stay safe, keep those stops tight. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.